In the beginning of the story, a place called Pulau Island is shown, which is also the title of the movie. There is a small village on the island. A woman is seen sitting and crying deeply, remembering someone. Meanwhile, inside a cave nearby, a ritual involving black magic is being performed. A woman is seen conducting this dark ritual to bring destruction upon someone. The mystery of this place and the identity of the crying woman is revealed as the story progresses. A girl named Kate is introduced. She is the one witnessing all these strange scenes. Kate does not understand why she sees these visions. In fact, this is a common occurrence for her. She frequently sees partial visions in her thoughts, only catching glimpses rather than the full picture. Kate then meets up with her friends. They have planned a vacation to an island. When they arrive, Kate's friend, Yus, encounters his stepsister, Yaya, who is also visiting the same island with her group. These two do not get along at all, and both are uncomfortable being at the same place. Nevertheless, everyone goes to their rooms. Kate once again hears a male voice in her visions, calling out to a woman named Molly and saying they will never be apart. This frightens Kate. Just then, her two friends enter the room. Outside, Kate's friend Kai sits by the swimming pool talking to another friend, Dawes. He expresses his deep feelings for Kate and says he plans to tell her soon. He has also brought a bracelet for her. Later that night, while everyone is having dinner, Ben smokes a cigarette. A woman stands near him, visibly displeased by his smoking. The strange part is that Ben cannot see her. She is a spirit. Kate realizes that the woman is Ben's mother and she is the only one who can see her, which is quite unusual. The next morning, Kate and her friends plan a trip to another island. On their way, they notice Pulau Island, the same place seen at the beginning of the story, which now draws their attention. They ask the boatman, Azan, to take them there, but he refuses, saying the place is dangerous and entry is prohibited. Even when Ben offers more money, Azan remains firm, clearly frightened just by the name of the island. They eventually stop in the middle of the sea and start swimming. Everyone enjoys themselves, but Kate drifts away from the group. She sees many human skeletons underwater and becomes terrified. She begins to witness disturbing scenes of the black magic ritual and dying people beneath the water. Overwhelmed with fear, she loses consciousness. When Kai comes out of the water, others tell him that Kate has not surfaced. He immediately goes back into the sea to search for her. Even Azan, now concerned, joins the search with another helper. Kai looks extremely worried, clearly indicating that something is not right. For some time, he manages to pull Kate out of the water. She appears in a very bad condition, visibly terrified. At this point, Azan begins to reveal the story behind the island. He says that a woman once cursed the island, bringing doom upon all who lived there. Curse took the lives of the entire village, and none of the bodies were ever found. Some still believe that the curse remains on the island. What happened to Kate today is considered a warning. They should leave the place immediately. After sharing this chilling tale, Azan departs. However, the group does not believe his story. Instead, they start playing a game and make a bet. The losing team must spend a night on the cursed island. The game begins and Kate's group ends up losing. According to the bet, Yaya's group insists they now must stay one night on the island. As they prepare to leave, Kate expresses her unease to her friend, Lily, mentioning strange thoughts related to the island. Lily tells her not to worry, suggesting that it's only because she heard the scary story. Kate and her group are dropped off on the island while the others leave. The night on the island could prove dangerous. The group explores deeper into the island and discover a village blocked off by a rope, surrounded by strange statues. It appears as though the entrance is deliberately sealed. Ignoring this, they remove the rope and enter. They find abandoned houses with odd writings on them. They begin to mock what they see, but Kate warns them not to. Night falls. Kai tells everyone he spotted an empty house nearby, suggesting they sleep there instead of camping in the jungle. Everyone agrees and settles inside. Ben senses something strange, as if someone is watching them. Around midnight, Kate wakes up hearing a woman crying. She follows the sound and sees a vision, a woman crying over a dead man. Villagers are gathered around. Their leader tells them not to speak of what happened. The same woman is shown again, now transformed into a terrifying form, performing dark magic. It becomes clear that something terrible was done to her by the villagers. This scene is part of the mystery introduced at the beginning of the story. By morning, Kate wakes up in the same house, visibly frightened by what she experienced in her sleep. Everyone prepares to leave the island and waits by the shore for the group that is supposed to pick them up. According to the bet, they have completed their challenge. Evening comes, but no one arrives. The group grows anxious. Lily shows Kate a strange photo on their phone. Everyone is asleep in the image. The question arises, who took this picture? Ben also sees the photo, and Kate tells Lily not to show it to anyone, fearing it will scare them more. Meanwhile, on the other island, Yaya and her group are laughing, joking about how they tricked Kate and her friends. Hasan overhears this and scolds them, asking where they left the others. He is shocked by their recklessness and immediately tries calling Kate, but no call connects. He then leaves a voice message warning them to avoid the village on the island, as a woman had once performed black magic there and still haunts the place. Unfortunately, it's already too late. The group has already been to that village. Back on Pulau Island, the group decides to spend another night in the same house. While everyone sleeps, Dawes and Yus step outside for a walk. That moment, the woman who once performed black magic awakens. She rises after 20 years of slumber, having transformed into a witch following the dark ritual. Every time someone visits the island, she wakes up. Once the witch awakens, no human can escape alive. She drags Dawes away. Kate, still asleep, wakes up in fear after dreaming of the villagers' deaths. Ben asks her why she is so scared, and she reveals her suspicion that they were brought to the island intentionally. Just then, Yus arrives, crying and terrified. She informs everyone that someone dragged Dawes away. Everyone starts searching for him but finds nothing. They return to their shelter. Dawes is actually Kai's brother, and Kai becomes deeply disturbed by the loss. Meanwhile, the witch in the cave feeds on Dawes' blood to regain her strength. Morning arrives, and Kai suggests splitting up to search for his brother. One friend stays behind at the shelter in case Dawes returns. Despite their efforts, they find no trace of him because the witch has already killed him. When they return, they find blood in the house, evidence that the witch has taken another friend. Frightened, Kai suggests heading back to the sea in hopes that someone might come to rescue them. The shore, they listen to a voice message from Hasan. He warns them to stay away from the village and tell them about the witch and how she slaughtered all the villagers. The villagers tried to kill her, but they could not succeed. A priest sealed the village with a rope to trap her, but the group unknowingly broke the seal and freed her. Later, they see their rescuers approaching in a boat. They feel relieved, but an explosion suddenly destroys the boat, killing everyone on board. Kate tells the group that the witch will not let them leave so easily. She has seen everything in her visions. She insists they must first break the curse over the village to survive. The group returns to the village and rebinds the rope. Kate remembers a grave from her visions. When they reach there and Kate touches it, the true story of the witch is revealed. The witch's real name was Molly. She was once an ordinary woman. A young man from another village met her and they fell in love. They married and lived happily. But the villagers disapproved and murdered Molly's husband. Heartbroken, Molly turned to black magic and began performing rituals in the cave. Eventually, she became a powerful witch, cursed the village and killed everyone. After learning the full story, Kate shares it with her friends. She believes they must return to the cave to stop everything. On the way, Molly secretly watches them. As they cross a stream, the witch attacks and takes away Lily. Only 4 remain now. Night arrives and the group stops at a place to rest. While Kate is talking with Ben, they hear voices. The witch tries to deceive them by appearing as Ben's mother and takes Yus away. The remaining 3 start moving forward. They finally reach the cave where Molly used to perform her dark rituals. Inside, they find the witch attacking Yus. She then turns on them. Kai fights back while Kate finds a doll. When she holds it, she sees the final part of the story. Molly was pregnant when the villagers killed her husband. They also attacked Molly, causing the unborn child to die. Curse she cast was fueled by the loss of her child. Had the child survived, Molly would never have become a witch. Kate runs out of the cave with the doll. The witch chases her. Kai and Ben try to stop the witch, but she kills them and continues to pursue Kate. Kate reaches Molly's former home. There, she sees memories of Molly's past. Molly arrives and tries to kill Kate, but Kate speaks the same words Molly's husband used to say. She tells Molly to let go of her hidden pain. Molly begins to cry and relive her past. She then returns to her human form and peacefully passes on to the afterlife. Curse on the village is lifted, and she releases Kate by throwing her into the sea. Kate finds herself back at the moment when she first went swimming with her friends. A hand pulls her out of the water. It's Kai. Kate is relieved to see that all her friends are alive, and she has freed Molly from her curse. In the final scene, Molly and her husband are shown meeting for the first time, bringing the film to a heartfelt conclusion. I hope you liked my video. If you did, please like and share it. And if you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe. We keep bringing such content regularly. Peace.